What's up, Fantastic family? It's your girl Fantastic, and I am back with another video. Today I want to talk about something that's going on across the board with all travel agents. It's using us for your personal Google. Traditionally, the way travel agents get paid is the tour operator, if you book through a tour operator, or oh shoot, hit a can of Lysol, or the supplier direct pays us. So it costs you no extra money. I've had people call me and say, hey, I would like to use your services, but how much is it going to cost me? And my answer has always been, it's not going to cost you anything more. The supplier pays me. You don't have to pay me. But as of lately, you're seeing travel agents tack on fees, $25. I mean, anywhere from $25 to $250. And here's the number one reason why. They're calling them planning and research, or interchangeably, or planning and research fee. Some are just calling it a service fee, because I had a client to contact me. He was a Middle Eastern. I can't remember where he was from, but he was a businessman. I think he lived in the Midwest somewhere. And he said he got my information and my number off of LinkedIn. And I'm like, okay. So he wanted this flight. So I said, okay, give me a couple days and I'll call you back with prices. So when I gave him the prices, he wanted to know, well, what airline? What time's the flight? What's the flight number? He was writing all these things down. And then he said, I'm going to have my secretary to call you in a few days. I didn't hear from him. Did it again. Hey, I need a flight. I need to fly. Go see my girlfriend. Wherever he was flying from. I said, okay, give me a few hours, 24 hours. I'll call you back with prices. Call me back. I called him back. The prices such. Well, what airline? Tell him the airline. Well, what time? What's the flight number? I have my secretary to call you back with payment. No hear from. And when he would call me, I left out a crucial detail. He would call me and say, I'm trying to fly my girlfriend in, or I'm trying to fly to go see my girlfriend, or I'm trying to go to Middle East. Can you tell me what day got the cheapest price? So then I would have to research every day of that particular week to see what day the fire actually dipped. And then he did this about 3 times. On that third time he called me. He said, well, what's the flight? I gave him probably not the cheapest flight, or whatever it was. It wasn't the cheapest flight. Call me back, I ain't answer. Now, first time I answered, I said, well, I'm driving, I'm in traffic. I didn't call him back because what he was doing, he didn't want to take the time to research the cheapest day to go, the cheapest time to go, the cheapest airline to go. He didn't want to take the time, so he would call me and get that information. Then he would book it himself. You know, whenever I'm going to have my secretary to call you back. Secretary never called me. I've had people to call me and say, I want to go somewhere other than Miami. I want to be near the water. Any day this month. And I'm thinking, you want me to search every destination, every day between July 1st and July 31st to give you a part? No, ma'am. I ain't gonna do it. I stop responding when I get requests like this. My daughter, she had a friend. She called me, from work and was like, hey, I want to go such and such. I want an all-inclusive. But the people going with me can't obtain a passport. So I want to go here. And I said, well, that particular destination doesn't have any all-inclusive. And this other destination, they only got one all-inclusive. And the hotel is very outdated and could really stand some updating. So I give the prices, which surprisingly both destinations had really, really good prices. So then, a few days later, my friends say that's too expensive. Can you look here or can you look there? I was like, oh, they penny pinching and they not really, they just want me to make miracles happen. So I didn't look. My daughter called me back. My friend said she's waiting on her invoice so she can pay. She wants you to look such, 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 and such. I told my daughter what the situation was. Well, it's my friend do it for me. I'm like, okay, daughter. Didn't really look. Then they text me, hey, I'm waiting. So I start sending out prices. And the particular destination, now they did have their days down pat. But I was like, what area do you want? Let's just say, do you want Buckhead or do you want Midtown? I don't know. Can you give me prices on both? Well, what's your budget? Which comes to another thing. People will tell you they don't have a budget. However, when you start sending them prices, they say, well, that's too expensive, or they go silent on you. If your travel agent asks you, what is your budget? Give them a roundabout figure of what you want to spend. Because I don't want to send you the Hard Rocks prices when you may have Motel 6 budget. If you want to spend $1,500 per person, say, I want to spend $1,500 per person. That narrows it down so I won't have to sift through a list of 100 hotels and resorts and so forth. Because if you say 1,500, it may be 10 resorts in that price. And I can give you a choice of 3 resorts that I think that would benefit you. If you don't want to have kids, say you don't want to be in a resort with kids. Because that's a factor. And because of these things, it's kind of like a wild goose chase. We got to figure out what's really going on, and then people go silent. But back to this person that was a friend of my daughter's. She even asked me a couple times, did you send me an invoice? Did you send me a quote? So I checked back. I gave her a couple of days and I said, hi, did you see the quotes? Were you okay with the quotes? Did you like the quotes? I picked such and such, and since I had an account with them, I went ahead and booked direct through directly through the hotel. And I'm sitting myself, you bugged me, you called me some mornings when I was in the bed waiting on prices and you booked directly. She wanted me to find the cheapest hotel. And then people scared that I'm gonna have $2 more in my pocket than they gonna have. So they go book on themselves. And she said, I'm still searching flights. I ain't even respond cause child, whatever, cause the public don't know it, but travel agents know it. There is not a commission on flights. You really have to do things for things to be most beneficial to a travel agent. It really has to be an entire package. And they are wearing me out. So you got a lot of travel agents now. When people call them, hey, I need a price for such, such and such. They send them an invoice for their fees and tell them with this, you get 3 quotes. Some travel agents are taking the fee that they're charging and they're telling them, if you book within, let's just say this week, this comes off this goes towards your down payment. So you're really not losing anything if you're booking. And some are telling you, no, you're going to pay me this fee and pay me that. And I never, ever wanted to do business that way. You know, I'm a travel agent, so I like to see people travel and have an enjoyable vacation, per se. I don't want to make my money off fees because that's not satisfying to me. It's not gratifying. Um, it's just, I don't understand people. But then I can appreciate, I got a client, never seen her a day in my life, but she's a Facebook friend. And she'll text me, hey, I got these dates blocked out for a vacation. I want to go here. I know she don't want to be near kids. She want to be where some good alcohol. She want to be where some good music. She want to be able to see the ocean, you know, and she about her business. She knows what she wants. So I narrowed down. Here are all the dust only. Here are all of the oceanfront resorts. And we rocking and we rolling because she know what she want. You know, stop using travel agents as your personal Google. Especially, I got another client, another type of client that will call you and say, I already searched the prices on Expedia. Well, I already searched the prices on Costco. I know what the price is. I want this, this, and this. So you ask them, well, since you already know the price and you want this, this, and this, why you book there? Oh no, their down payment is too much. And you tell them, no, no, no. When they could have priced that 2 or 3 months ago. If you've ever flown in your life, you know that flights can change by the minute. You may be looking and that flight may be $1,200. And you look again, it's $1,400. Because that's how airfare is. The hotel will remain pretty much the same unless it's a special or something. But airfare changes constant. So how in the heck are you going to tell me that you know the price? Those customers, I be like, oh my God, I can't deal with them. You know, well, such and such do this, such and such do travel agency do it this way. Well, you're welcome. You're free to go book. But Us travel agents got to eat too. And my point in doing this video, when you come to us, have in mind your dates, have in mind your destination, have in mind your price, so we can work. Don't have us doing all this unnecessary work and you already knew this in the beginning, but you didn't speak up. You know, help us out some. You know, we are not your personal Google. We want to research, but we don't want to do all the research. You can't tell me I want to take a vacation any day in August, find the cheapest price. I've had people to do that. They know what port they want to go out of, but they want me to look at every single cruise that's leaving from Port Canaveral for that month. Don't do me like this. This is my only job. I am a real travel agent. Not one of those people that hold those signs, you should be here, and I'm study trying to recruit. This is my business, and this is how I eat. And these are the things that are making travel agents charge these different service fees and research and these planning fees, because we spend a couple of days researching and then we get nothing out of it, but you get a fabulous vacation. That's all I'm saying. Show us a little grace when you're dealing with us. And that's my video for now. Comment, like, subscribe. Yeah. I'll see you to the next video. Bye.